Lads, ladies, legends, welcome back to Daily Dylzy, the greatest channel on the internet, and the only video you need to see today. Some days, solo travelling is so rewarding, like you see so much, you have such a good time, you meet great people. Last night was not one of those times. What I want you to do is imagine a horse on steroids during mating season, and then put that in the bunk next to me, and now you can kind of gather how much sleep I got last night. So I do come to you after my first morning coffee, because otherwise I would literally be less than useless. So let's get on with the video. I am walking through the streets of a very sleepy Sunday morning Tallinn to the harbour terminal to catch a coach for some reason that goes straight onto a ferry that goes to Helsinki. The time is 9:05. The ferry doesn't leave till 10:30, but we'll get breakfast on the way, and the only thing that worries me is the coach is scheduled to leave at 10:30 as well. So I don't know how it's going to work with the coach and the ferry leaving both at 10:30, because I don't board when I'm on the ferry onto the coach. I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, first stop, breakfast. Alright, well we are at D terminal, if you see in the back, and there's a coach just over there, so I assume that's where the coaches get put. There's got to be somewhere to eat around here, isn't there? Some food and a coffee. It's got to be. The time is 9:20. I haven't seen my bus or any screens that say which platform I'll be at, but I'm here. I'll get some breakfast, come back out at 10, it'll be here, I'm sure. Alright, 6:40 for this, and I spilled off the fucking coffee on the way to the table. Right, it is everyone's favourite time. It is food review time. So, the croissant. They were them little cheap shitty ones. In the shops they go for 30¢, right? They're literally the cheap option. That was €1.80, and it was the worst one of them I've ever had. Like, there was barely any filling. So, if we're taking the price into account, that's at 2. And the coffee, yesterday's coffee got a 5 because of the price. So, I don't think that coffee was any better, any worse. So, we'll stick with that and give it a 5. Alright, there's some more buses here now. That one's going to Berlin. But I still don't know where mine is. I say that like it should be here right now. It's still 45 minutes till it's meant to be here. Well, meant to leave. Let's go sit by the harbour. Right, while we wait for this coach, can't think of any better place to do a country review than on its harbour. So the title of this review could literally just be came for the beaches, stayed for the old town. And yes, I know it's November, but I wasn't a massive fan of the beaches of Estonia, to be honest with you. The watercolour in Pärnu is not going to change just because it's summer. Tallinn Old Town was insane. It was really nice. I loved it. It was so medieval. Yeah, it was great. One thing about Estonia that did surprise me was the cost of everything. I know with it being closer to Finland, it was going to be more expensive. But it's also next to Latvia, so I didn't expect it to be that much more expensive, if that makes sense. And while I haven't felt unsafe in Estonia, it just hasn't felt as safe as the other places I've gone. But all in all, I did enjoy Estonia, but I'm excited to get to Finland now. I think that's half of it now. And what would I do different if I came back to Estonia? I'd give Tartu a chance, Estonia's second city, and I'd go back to Saaremaa, the island, and I'd take a car and explore everything. So I missed the boat. I was sat outside for an hour for no reason. No one told me I had to check in up here. I thought I just waited for a coach. So, I'm gonna have to book the 1.5. Fucking 3 hours. It is what it is. Alright. Bought another one. This one was unfortunately more expensive. So we just wasted €43. And I've got no bus the other side. So literally, I'm gonna be getting off, and then I thought it was a much longer walk than it is. Apparently it's a 23-minute walk to a sea centre, so that's what we're going to do. That's the plan of action now. I'm gonna go check in so I don't miss this one, because that will be fucking annoying. I've got about 3 hours. You just know we're playing around the world by myself. If I'm being stupid, but these look like automatic doors. I don't know, do I go down there with them? That's not working either. Right, it's not letting me through to my gate yet, I think that's the reason. Unless something interesting happens, like, you know, I miss a second ferry after being here for 5 hours. Just cut to me getting on that ferry. Alright, thank fuck for that we're on. It is not a Dylzy trip without a monumental fuck up at some point. I'm just surprised it's taken so long. But we are on this ship now for about 2 hours, so we'll go exploring. I think I'm at the end of it. Mate, I've been on this ship 5 minutes and I've already walked past 2 casinos and people are already in there. Tell me you have an addiction without telling me you have an addiction. I need to eat and I need to have a coffee. But there's more restaurants upstairs, so I'm gonna go look out there. We've already gone past like 4. Oh, we've got a shop over here, I didn't even see it. Basically a massive duty free. Don't think there's gonna be anything in there I want, but it's bougie. It's even got a clothes section over here. Hugo Boss. Yeah, just Boss, loads of Boss. Oh, we've got Superdry, maybe it's not that bougie. There's even more down there. I've literally never seen green M&Ms before. Alright, that's floor 1 done. There's 3 floors in total from the looks of things. Pub garden, pub in here. More gambling. Even more gambling. Another pub / restaurant. This bit looks a bit more affordable. So it's fucking good as well, to be fair. So behind me, we've got a buffet, but it's £34 just for entry, and I'm not paying out to record a buffet. Turns out that buffet thing that I said was going to look cheap is expensive as well. We're going to try Burger King. It weren't cheap, there's a possibility, right? Oh, there it just says cabin, so I don't know whether we can go up or not. I mean, you can't see loads, but you've got Talon in the back over there. And we're going that way. Right, let's go get some scran and I'll come back up. Oh, we're in the pub garden. Right, I think I'm a bit more excited for this than I should be, but I think I'm reviewing the Renver food chain. 6 jalapeno poppers, or chili cheese bites, a latte, and some chips. Right, food review time on a ferry. Jalapeno bites, you can never go wrong. I'm going to go 9.5 out of 10 because there is better versions of them, but they're always banging. The chips are alright, they were salty, I like salty chips. 7 out of 10. And the coffee, I had to pay an extra 50p on the meal for that. 5 out of 10. It went great. Right, I'm going to enjoy the view. See you in Helsinki.
Welcome to Helsinki.
Boys and girls, it is with absolute pleasure and joy I get to tell you we are in Helsinki, the capital city of Finland. Had our first disappointment of the country so far. Maps earlier was telling me it was an 18-minute walk to the city centre. It's not, it's a 46-minute walk. So we're walking fast, we can try and make it as quickly as we can. The original plan was I was going to check into my hostel first and then go. But number one, I slept awful last night, so I want to get everything done as early as possible so I can get an early night. Obviously I was 2 hours later than 3 hours later than I was expecting. my hostel's another 14 minutes the other side of the city centre, so yeah, just long. First stop as well, if I can get there in time, is to get a tourist SIM card. Thanks a lot, Google Maps. So we'll go this way then. Right, we're about 25 minutes down. To be fair, 20 minutes of it was the port, and then I had the diversion, unexpected diversion. The time is almost 4:10, so I reckon we'll be in the centre in about 10 minutes. Right, I assume we're kind of coming into the centre part now. So I was just looking at phone shops, closest one's like 2 kilometres away, and it's Sunday, so most of them are closed. So I don't really know what to do, but on the other hand, carrying on kind of the tradition we've had this trip so far, have a church. Right, I think the smart thing to do is I'm going to go down to this square. That's 14 minutes from here. How was it? Anyway, I'm going to go down to this fucking stupid square. Find Wi-Fi, a food review, and then I think I'm going to be smart because I've not got data. My first ever time in Helsinki, literally half an hour ago. I'll find Wi-Fi at the food review. I'll just walk to the hostel. It just saves it again. It's getting really dark already. It saves it getting too dark. Me having to guess my way to the hostel. The actual genuine good news is we're about to walk through a park. That's not the good news. That was on the kind of city centre itinerary for today, so at least that's one other thing we get to tick off. We're about to get there. I'll introduce you to Esplanade Park. I was literally about to say this gives proper Christmas vibes, and then I've seen some Christmas lights, so it's probably meant to be. Because I'm so absolutely amazing at this fucking travelling malarkey, I have managed to accidentally find another place that we've been meaning to go on this little city centre itinerary. I'm going to butcher the name of this, but it's called Kauppatoori Market. And I'm not 100% sure, but that looks like quite an important building as well. Looks like a kind of car boot sale. 6 fridge magnets for €5. I think I'll be coming back here tomorrow. I don't know if it takes card though. That'll be the only killer. It will be nice to eat down here tomorrow, have the national dish, whatever that is. There was some things saying salmon soup there, so possibly that, but we'll find out tomorrow. I can see why this square was suggested. I mean, the roadworks are a little bit shit, but ignore them. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's a pretty fucking cool building. Right, that man full of fantastic ideas are back at you. Right, we have caught up. I've walked so fucking fast that I've caught up with my original plan if I got the earlier ferry. So, I need to find a McDonald's. It's on this road somewhere. Literally, I'm still at the centre, I think. Apparently there is a McDonald's down here, and I am going to do the rating just to get out of the way. Sorry, carrying on my amazing idea. When I get to Mackey's, I'll obviously have Wi-Fi and I can download an eSIM. That way it won't matter, and that way I can get a tram. It's £3. I could probably just hop on it if it's busy like that one. So there was a small suggestion made by ChatGPT, which I kind of got rid of earlier because it was a pointless one. It was discover side streets, including, I can't remember what it's called, Aken something. And as luck would have it, this is the road that I'm on. And to get to McDonald's is a 10-minute walk, and I follow it the whole way down and turn right. Do you want to know what's crazy, right? The time is 4:47. Bear that in mind, 4:47. And it is that dark. Like, imagine with no light pollution, bear in mind we're in the capital city, there's a lot of fucking lights. That'd be pitch black. Yeah, it's Christmas vibes, alright. What have we got? Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. triple cheeseburger. Chili cheese McDouble. That sounds fucking pain. Well, I slowly but surely try and get an eSIM working. We have got food to review. So we went for the double chili cheeseburger. It was quite small, but that doesn't mean nothing. Size does not matter unless you're a coffee. Let's dig in. Right, let's run through this quick so I can get out of it. The burger was disappointing. 4. The chips are alright, solid 6. And the Coke, nice and big, 7. Price wise, it was a bit like a cheeseburger meal, to be honest, so I think it was close to a 10. Very overpriced. 4. Finland Mackey's gets a 5.5. Alright, on camera, I'm saying this. No more Mackeys for the rest of the trip until I'm in the next country in a couple of months' time. I'm going to go back to eating healthy now because I preach at home to eat natural, eat healthy, and I've just not been doing that. So while I was in Mackey's, I tried to download an eSIM, which it didn't work. Turns out my phone's not compatible with it. So I've just wasted $7.50 on that. It's one of those days, nothing's going right. We're going to walk up to the hostel, so it's a 48-minute walk. And we're going to pack up today, we're going to try again tomorrow. When people tell you that they go travelling to find themselves, most of the time it's bollocks, right? But I'll tell you when it's not bollocks. People find themselves when they have problems while travelling, while solo travelling in particular. You got no one else to fall back on, no one else to help you. You've got to sort these things out for yourself. Don't get me wrong, the fixes today were pretty easy. I can't fix the eSIM thing, that was just stupid. Anyway, my first thoughts on Helsinki are great, and I just don't want to be in a bad mood while I'm exploring the whole thing, because then that would put a downer on it. Anyway, if you are still watching the vlog up to this point, thank you very much, it really does mean a lot. And if you've enjoyed the vlog, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and make sure to subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and even if you've not enjoyed the video, just do them things anyway. This morning, before my first ferry, first coach, I was pacing up and down, trying to keep warm in the bus terminal, singing to myself, Que sera sera. If you don't speak English or Spanish, and you don't know what that means, Que sera sera means whatever will be, will be. And I think that has been a great motto for today. And solo travelling in total. If nothing goes wrong, you haven't really had an adventure, have you? And with that, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.